Oeko Tex certification has become a hallmark of trust and quality in the textile and apparel industries worldwide. Navigating the path toward Oeko Tex certification can be complex for manufacturers, brands, and suppliers. That's where Oeko Tex certification consulting training comes in, a specialized program designed to equip professionals with the knowledge, skills, and confidence to guide organizations through the certification process. Let's explore what Oeko Tex certification consulting training involves, why it matters, and the core components that make such training effective. At its heart, Oeko Tex certification aims to ensure that textiles and related products are safe for humans and produced in environmentally responsible ways. The Oeko Tex Association offers several certification standards, including Standard 100, which focuses on product safety from harmful substances, and STEP, which addresses sustainable textile production, among others. For companies eager to demonstrate their commitment to safety, sustainability, and transparency, Oeko Tex certification is a powerful way to differentiate themselves in a crowded marketplace. However, the journey to certification is often daunting. Regulations are stringent, documentation requirements are thorough, and the standards themselves are updated frequently to reflect new scientific findings and regulatory changes. For this reason, many organizations turn to consultants who specialize in Oeko Tex standards. These consultants become invaluable partners, helping businesses understand the requirements, prepare for audits, implement necessary changes, and maintain compliance over time. Oeko Tex certification consulting training is the foundational step for anyone who wants to become such a consultant, or for professionals within textile businesses who are tasked with overseeing the certification process. The training typically begins with an in-depth exploration of the Oeko Tex standards themselves. Trainees learn not only what is required by each certification, but also the rationale behind these requirements. For example, in Standard 100, trainees study the list of regulated substances, including formaldehyde, heavy metals, and allergenic dyes, and learn why each is restricted or monitored. They also examine the testing protocols, thresholds, and laboratory processes involved in verifying compliance. Moving beyond the technical criteria, Oeko Tex consulting training also covers the certification process from start to finish. This includes the application process, the documentation and evidence required, and the steps involved in product testing and site audits. Trainees learn how to conduct gap analyses for client organizations, systematically comparing current practices and documentation with the requirements of the relevant Oeko Tex standard. They are taught to identify areas of non-compliance, prioritize corrective actions, and develop actionable plans for closing those gaps. Effective Oeko Tex consultants are also skilled project managers. The path to certification often involves coordinating efforts across multiple departments, from sourcing and production to quality control and environmental management. Consulting training, therefore, emphasizes project planning, timeline development, and stakeholder communication. Trainees learn how to set realistic milestones, communicate expectations clearly, and manage the documentation process to ensure that all necessary records are complete and accurate ahead of audits. Understanding the broader regulatory and market context is another important component of consulting training. Oeko Tex standards do not exist in a vacuum. They often overlap with other certifications and regulatory requirements, such as REACH in Europe or CPSIA in the United States. Trainees are taught to recognize these intersections and help clients navigate them efficiently. This holistic approach not only streamlines the certification process, but also positions consultants as trusted advisors who can help clients future-proof their compliance strategies. A key part of Oeko Tex certification consulting is audit preparation. Trainees are equipped with the skills to conduct internal audits, mock reviews that mirror the official certification audits. They learn how to evaluate documentation, interview staff, and inspect processes and facilities to uncover potential weaknesses before the certifying body arrives. Through role-playing and case studies, Trainees practice presenting findings constructively, offering practical solutions, and supporting clients in implementing corrective actions. Throughout the training, there is a strong emphasis on practical, real-world application. Case studies, interactive workshops, and group discussions give trainees the opportunity to apply their knowledge to realistic scenarios. For example, they might be asked to review a sample technical file, identify gaps in documentation, or draft a corrective action plan for a hypothetical non-compliance issue. These hands-on exercises foster critical thinking and problem-solving skills, essential qualities for effective consultants. Technology also plays an increasingly important role in Oeko Tex Consulting. Training programs introduce tools for document management, traceability, and data analysis, which can streamline the certification process and allow for more efficient oversight. Trainees learn how to leverage digital platforms to track progress, communicate with clients, and maintain up-to-date records for ongoing compliance. The interpersonal side of consulting is not neglected. Successful Oeko Tex consultants must be able to build trust with clients, communicate complex information clearly, and adapt their approach to different organizational cultures. Training often incorporates modules on client management, effective communication, and negotiation, ensuring that participants are prepared for the human side of consulting as well as the technical. Upon completion of an Oeko Tex certification consulting training program, participants emerge with a comprehensive understanding of the certification standards, the skills to guide organizations through the process, and the confidence to manage complex projects from start to finish. They are equipped to help companies not only achieve certification, but also to integrate best practices for safety, sustainability, and quality into their everyday operations. For organizations, working with a trained Oeko Tex consultant brings significant benefits. It streamlines the journey to certification, reduces the risk of costly non-compliance, and helps embed a culture of continuous improvement. For the textile industry as a whole, the availability of skilled consultants helps raise the bar for product safety and environmental responsibility, building trust among consumers and stakeholders alike. In summary, Oeko Tex certification consulting training is a vital resource for professionals seeking to navigate the complex world of textile certification. By combining technical expertise, practical skills, regulatory awareness, and strong client relationships, trained consultants play a crucial role in advancing safety, sustainability, and transparency across the global textile supply chain. Whether you are a professional looking to expand your expertise or a business seeking to achieve certification, investing in Oeko Tex consulting training is a step toward a safer, more sustainable future. Contact Service Support, ISC Global, International Standards Training and Certification Partner. Contact Vietnam Representative. Hotline, +84 9330 96426 or +84 868 591 260. Email van.pham@isscvietnam.net or ducluongservices@gmail.com.